Ibiza. It's a bit hazy, but it's quite warm, so that's why. First view, and yes, we are motoring again. We tried to sail a few times, but without a mainsail it's complicated, so we need our little engine to get us going. It's a stunning anchorage. I'll show you a bit more on the other side. A cute little beach. The houses of the rich and famous. And there on the corner, oopsie, there is actually what looks like a resort. So we had some leftover bread. What's happening?
Well, you throw it in the water. It's easy. When it was too deep.
They're really quick, eh? Ah well, whatever keeps you occupied, madame. And this is the next morning.
One of us is a Pisces.
It's Saturday. So this is what happens to peaceful morning and evening bays. Then it starts to become a little bit busy. Catamaran, cooking barbecue for the guests. You see everything here. Our little bay for the weekend. Still not too many people, it'll get busier when the day goes on. We set foot on land, woohoo! Let's go and explore a bit. We're starting with a climb. I'm already exhausted. A lot of the architecture is kind of Pueblo style. Look at this. And they of course have the view. So this looks like the fancy resort on the corner of the bay that we can see lit up at night. A bit of music, but not too bad. They're all apartments as well, everywhere. They must all be part of the complex. That looks pretty cool, eh? Look at the view of the pool. There's that resort we talked about on the corner. Oh look, there's the top of our mast. This is our little parking spot where we've been. This is our third day now. But they even have their little Stonehenge. It's a clock? Yeah, it would be. Yeah. Another little cala. They have their own little tiny little marina in the background there. A peaceful morning at Cala Comte. Yesterday, this place was just buzzing with boats. There was about 13 boats that stayed the night. Over on the beach there is a bar. They went on with dance music until midnight, and then of course nowadays they have to stop, which was good. That beach there was packed. And then there is another restaurant there. And now I'm going to the sunrise. There's another restaurant there. And then voila. Looks really quite lovely.
Probably another great anchorage for the night. Sorry for the wind.
This is Portinax. Cute little bay. And this little beach. It's almost on sunset. We're going for a wander. There you go. I'm going to challenge Yvette to a game of mini golf. Looks like a mosque. Oh no, it says El Faro. Oh, it's a lighthouse. Okay.
So 1B, 2B, 3B.
Ah, yeah. Ibiza party time. There's the view. Having our pre-lunch sangria with a view of the bay. Magic. Sunday morning in Ibiza, Cala Portinax. Could be worse. It gets busy. All the day tourists. There's two little beaches, one you just saw and then there's one there. And they're packed to the rafters. And then people swim and row canoes. And then there's a few boats parked today. Let me show you. Look at that. It's packed. Apparently it's not. During season it's worse. I think there's about more than 20 boats. When we were here a couple of days ago, before we went to another place, there was only 11. So it does get busy, but it's good. It's, it's summer. Another little gem. Just off to where we are parked. A nice little cove. And with a little beach actually. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it to you. You can sort of just see the people in the distance there. Lovely. Doing a little explore. Still in Portinax. There's the Torre, which we can sort of see from where we are anchored. Well, that's it. We stuck. This is a resort called Six Senses. It looks pretty specky, but yeah, very secure. It's a shame because just down there in the background is a nice bay, but we can't get there. Anyway, we shall just have to walk back. Well, at least we got a better view, but we stuck again. That's a bit too steep to walk. But that's actually the entrance of the Cala of Portinax. Waiting for a caña de cerveza after our walk. Meet our thirsty Yvette, and there is our bay. And there is calas. We just started to have a beer, but then we get a little bit hungry. So this is the end result. Calamares, sardines and chippies with some mayonnaise. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. We're in the dinghy and we're going to the beach.
Well, we're going for an explore.
For an explore. Yeah.
A new Cala.
A new Cala.
Cala San Miguel, I think it is.
Yeah.
This is the famous Café del Mar. Here we go. Found ourselves a spot. It's famous because this is where the chill out music kind of started. It's unfortunately too far away, but it's a little boat with a bride arriving, and up there, once again, we're gonna see if we can zoom it in post-production, but everybody's waiting, and the sound you hear is they're blowing in these, you know, these seashells. It's just something else. Fantastic.
Well, we are awake since 4 o'clock this morning, and we have left our anchor behind in the cala because we couldn't get it up. So we're going to San Antonio again, try to find someone to go and help us get our anchor back.
35 knots of wind.
35 knots of wind we're having. Not fun.
And the waves. We're almost in port.
Oh. Hey Peter, how come we're back in San Antonio?
Oh, it's a long story. This is a very expensive marina on Ibiza. We're paying like €100 a night here, which is, you know, extraordinary, but that's what it is. So we came here to fill up with water and to do some shopping, and then we went not very far from here to a calas, which is really nice. Nice sunset. Last night the wind picked up 35 knots from the wrong side. We couldn't hold anchor, so we thought we have to do something. Anchor is stuck on a rock, couldn't get it up, so we had to leave our anchor behind, which is now at the bottom of that bay with a marker, so we should find it. So we came back here, hiding, 4 o'clock this morning. Happy days, but now I'm having a beer and it's Sunday, so that's okay. So tomorrow morning, first thing, we're going out because it's going to be a bit quieter. See if we can retrieve the anchor. If we can, well and good. If not, we have to come back here and think of plan B-2.1. Yvette's shaking her head because she had a really good night again.
Absolutely not.
You should have seen the waves when we came back. Well, they would have been 2.5 meters. It was just incredible. On the engine only, of course. Bang, bang, bang. Good little boat. It got us safely home, and now it's a beautiful day. We went for a walk.
Still a bit choppy out there.
But out there, I mean, obviously in the marina it's good, but out there it's a bit tricky.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's okay. We'll sort ourselves out, as we always do. You can see we're in the Mediterranean, in Ibiza, the land of the big yachts. Another really specky anchorage. We're moving a little bit closer to Ibiza, the Ibiza township. So we're on the south of the island. But there's quite a few boats. It's out of the season, and they say it doesn't really ever get busy here. Imagine, I mean, we are late September. Imagine if this was in August or July, it would be packed. But now it's good. It's big though, there's lots and lots of room. So we settled in for the evening again. I do want to show you some of those houses on the top of that hill, I guess, rock face. It's for the rich and famous, I guess. But look at that rock face there. I'll have to zoom in a little bit to make it show better, but it looks very, very nice. No beaches here, just all rock.
We're doing a dinghy ride.
A little promenade.
A little promenade to the beach.
Yeah, I don't think we'll go to the beach.
No.
We'll just go around that corner there, straight ahead with a powerboat. That's where these rocks are, and we'll look to see what's there.
Yeah. The most beautiful boat in the world.
Sunset on Formentera. Look at this. That looks an interesting shaped boat, isn't it? It's like an RV, like, you know, one of those recreational vehicles, but out on the water.
It's a gambling boat.
It's a gambling boat. Yvette thinks it's a gambling boat, but I mean, look at that. Have you ever seen anything like it? In gold on top of that. That's a statement, eh? If you drive around with something like that. Oh my lord. Personally, I think it's ugly. Another specky sunset. Look at that. I don't know, it's very, very orangey. Another day is gone. A few boats still here. When we arrived here, this place was full. We actually circled around to find a spot, and then eventually we did, of course. But now all the day trippers, I mean, it is Sunday, so all the day trippers are gone, and in the very distance, you can't really see it, but I'm telling you, is Ibiza city. So that's the island of Ibiza there, all over there, whereas we're on Formentera. Our first steps on Formentera, Playa de Set Iletes, and in the distance the noise is the generator, because there's a restaurant, and obviously they don't have power here unless it's from the generator, and there's the other side basically, and in the distance, in the fog, haze, is Ibiza. Look at all the bicycles, or the scooters I should say, my goodness. Luckily the holidays are over, otherwise it would be busy. And of course they have to have a beach bar, restaurant.
Another bay in Formentera for the night. This is quite nice.
Now that's a bit of a statement. A little catamaran, 80 feet, called Grey One. Took the dinghy ashore. We parked actually way over around the corner. Went and had a little bit of shopping in this little cute little town. And now we're gonna have a coffee and a tea. Today it's really quite magical. Yesterday there was lots of people. Today it's really just us. Oh no, wait. One boat. That's it, just one boat. But yeah, absolutely stunning. Another look at the spectacular coastline of Formentera. Look at this. Not bad, eh?